Welcome to Yoga for Eating Disorders. My name is Jennifer Krayat-Solis. I'm so glad you're joining me today for this practice on Satya, truthfulness. Satya is the yama that is a call to action to be truthful in our words and our actions, in our interactions with others. It is a call to action to be with what is. And that can be really hard because often we want things to be different than what they are. But when we can practice truthfulness and say what things are as they are, then we open up some new healing because all of a sudden we are able to be with what is instead of wishing for something else. On our mat today, I'm going to be guiding you to check in. Check in with yourself because in order to practice truthfulness, we need to be able to slow down and tune in and listen. And our bodies are filled with truthfulness when we give ourselves permission to listen. They tell us when they're hungry, they tell us when they're full, they tell us when they're tired, they tell us when they're stressed out, they tell us when they need to get outside. They tell us so much. And certainly living with an eating disorder, we get disconnected from all of that wisdom and truth. And so part of our healing is coming back to being able to slow down enough, listen, figure out what we're hearing. And sometimes that's a little bit of trial and error, and that's okay. And then giving ourselves permission and empowering ourselves to follow through on what we hear and to fulfill our needs. So today we're going to do a standing movement practice. And from time to time, I'm just going to invite you to slow down, check in, and just notice what you notice. We don't need to analyze it. We need to learn how to listen to it. We don't need to judge it because that's not truthfulness. Judging is perception. We want to get to the heart of truth. There's so much truth that lives in sensation and in the wisdom of our bodies. It takes time to listen. So today is a step in our journey in learning to listen. All right, so I'm going to be back on my mat. Feel free to join me. You can have any props that you like nearby. Like I said, we'll be standing. If you prefer to be seated today, I invite you to do the poses that feel good to you. Okay? All right, let's get started. All right, so find your mountain pose. Find your feet underneath of you. And go ahead and once you find your feet, just move a little bit on your feet. There's no right or wrong way here to do this. Just maybe back and forth a little bit, side to side a little bit. Bring your arms into it. Just begin to sway. Whatever you want to do here, just wake up. Maybe there's some stiff parts that need a little stretching. Go ahead and give them a little attention. It's all good. No right or wrong. Right? When we come out of the space that things have to be right or wrong, then we can find truth and we can speak truth. But when we're stuck in right and wrong, we are only in a place of judgment. Bring your hands together at your heart. Press strong into your hands so that you feel your arms tense up all the way up into your shoulders. And then keep your hands together, but just soften and notice the softening in your shoulders and your arms. Then breathe in and press palm into palm. Feel the tension. And then do the opposite. Just notice the difference. One more time. Press palm into palm. Feel the tension. Soften and just notice the difference. Take a gentle breath in. And a gentle breath out. Gentle breath in. And a gentle breath out. Good. Let's take our arms up high. Inhale, reach up. If you like, press your palms above you and look up. And exhale, lower your arms down. Maybe cross them in front of you. And inhale, reach up. Lift your heart and your eyes. Exhale, lower your arms, cross them in front of you. Maybe even reach up for a little hug. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower your arms one more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lower your arms. Great, everybody. Take your feet out nice and wide. Just a distance that's comfortable for you. Bring your feet to parallel. And take your arms out, palms down. Just take a moment to notice the reaching through your fingers. And then check in. Are there any parts of yourself right now that feel a little tense or cramped? Maybe your shoulders are cramped up in your ears. Can you bring them down a little bit? Maybe your elbows are locked out. Can you just be willing to soften them a little bit? Same with your knees. Are you willing to just bring a little softness into your knees and to your toes too? You don't need to grip. Good. And then we're just going to do some gentle movement with our arms again. Turn your palms up. Inhale, press your palms over your head. Exhale, take them back down to shoulder height. And if it's comfortable for you, keep your palms up. If it's not, lower them down. Your choice. No right or wrong. Just being with what's truthful for you, what feels best for you. Inhale, press your palms. Exhale, lower your arms just to shoulder height. One more time. Inhale, press your palms. Exhale to shoulder height. Good. Let's open up into warrior two. So turn your right toes forward. Maybe step your left foot back a little bit. Your back foot is going to be parallel to the back of the mat. Front foot, toes are facing forward, and bend your knee to a height or a degree that's comfortable for you. Now turn your palms down and gaze over your front fingers. Are you willing to bring some softness into your eyes? Some softness into your jaw? Softness all the way down to your toes, ungrip, and just be in this place. And just check in with yourself right now. What are your thoughts like as you stand here in warrior two? Can you exhale out any judgment? Are you willing to let go of the judgment? Just see it for what it is just this nasty judgment. Come into the truth of what you feel. And if you don't know what you feel, that's okay. Can you just open yourself up to exploring it? Turn your front palm up and reach it up high into reverse warrior. Really gentle. Let's take 3 breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. We're going to come into triangle pose now. So your knee is a little soft, right? Your leg's mostly straight, knee's a little soft. Take a nice long reach out. Drop your hand down to your shin. I like to use a block in this pose. A block, you can rest it even high up on your leg. You don't have to touch the floor. If you're going for the floor, just check in with yourself. Is that about perfection, an ideal? It's because it just feels good in your body? And if your legs, arms high up like mine, can you be okay with that? Just be in the truth that this is what your body needs right now. You can gaze down or to the side or up. Take a breath in, breath out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Rise all the way up. Lower your hands down for a moment. Bring your feet to parallel. And then go ahead and bring your hands down to the floor. A block can be really nice here again. You're going to have your hands under your nose. You can adjust your feet. So if you need to take them wider or bring them closer, it's up to you. There's no right or wrong. Take your right hand and leave it on the floor or the block under your nose. Reach your left arm out to the side. And then just rotate your spine so that you're twisting a little bit here. So it's not so much this as cranking the arm open as it is really being truthful to the rotation of your spine. So your arm might not go way, way back, and that's okay. We want to twist from the spine. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and a breath out. And then lower your hand down, and let's do the other side. Take your right arm up, just twisting to that point that is true to your spine. Staying out of the shoulder and keeping it truthful to the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in And breathe out. Lower your hand down. And then little by little, bring your hands up your legs so you're up to standing. Reach your arms up high. Press your palms above you. And then as you open them up, turn your feet into warrior two on the other side. So now left toes face forward. Back foot's parallel. This time, turn your palms up, drop your elbows, and just notice how changing your arms changes this experience a little bit. And I invite you to check in with yourself. Slow down and just notice, what is your body saying to you right now? And that might feel like a really hard question to answer, and that's okay. Maybe it's saying, oh, wow, like this pose is really making me tired. I need to come out my front knee a little bit. Or maybe your body's saying, wow, I have a lot of energy today. I'm really loving this. Or maybe your body's saying, I'm tired, but I'm okay. I can do this. Just whatever words come to you. Take your arm up, reverse warrior. 3 gentle breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take your arms to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, but bring a little micro bend into your knee. And then find your triangle. Take a nice long reach. Lower your hands. Take your upper arm high, just to that place that feels right to you. Remember, you can use a block if you like. I find the higher up my bottom hand is in this pose, the more open I can be through my heart and my chest. And for me, in my truth, that feels really good. So I'm going to hang out here and take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and a breath out. Then rise all the way up. Let's bring our feet parallel again. And let's come into star pose. So you may need to shorten your feet a little bit. Open your palms. Take a nice big wide reach. Lift your heart, a little back bend at the top. And then we're going to just do the opposite motion. We're going to round our back forward, creating a little back bend. And then we're going to back bend the opposite way, a little lift up. And then we're going to roll forward and just curve our spine. One more time, a little lift up. And a little round forward the opposite way. And then come back up and let's land in goddess pose now. Turn your toes out, your heels in, bend your elbows, and then bend your knees and just sink down to a height that's comfortable for you. Right? So this doesn't have to be super big to count. Sometimes in yoga, we can get caught up in how things look or how we think they should look. And as soon as we go down that path, we're not in our truth anymore. We're striving for an ideal. So I want to invite you to just let your goddess be whatever it looks like today. Giving sincere effort, but not being worried about the outcome or how it looks. Find your breath. Let's do 2 together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then straighten your legs, lower your arms down. Bring your feet back to parallel. Oh, here comes my dog. And go ahead and bring your feet together. Hey, BoJack, come on in. Good. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. All right, now we're going to do tree pose. This is going to be fun with my dog here. No, you got to sit still. Sit still. All right, so I'm going to invite you to balance on your left leg. Gotta move, bud. Sit down. And make a right kickstand with your right foot. No, BoJack. Bring your hands to your heart. If you like, you can bring your right foot higher up your leg or keep your toes connected to the floor. So this is a great moment to check in, to slow down to listen to your truth. What feels best for you? Toes down or foot here? Remembering there's no right or wrong. It's just the truth of what feels right for you. If you like to reach your arms out or up, you can do that. Bring a little smile to your face, perhaps. Take a breath in. BoJack. And a breath out. Breath in. And a breath out. Bring your hands back to your heart and lower your foot down. All right, let's do the other side. I'm going to make a kickstand now with my left toes. Today I'm feeling a little wobbly. I'm going to keep my foot here. I didn't get as much sleep as I needed last night, so my truth is I need the support of the floor, and that's okay. Remember, you can bring your foot a little higher up if you like. Express your arms in any way you like as well. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and a breath out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Great, everyone. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your foot to the floor. All right. Let's do one more balancing pose. Let's take an airplane today. Right? So you're going to face side long ways on your mat. Take your arms out by your sides, palms facing forward. Take a small step forward with your right foot and come onto the toes of your back foot. And then as you feel ready, you can begin to tilt a little forward. You can experiment with how high you want to take the back leg. I recommend keeping your heart a little high to help create balance in this pose. Set your eyes to one spot. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and a breath out. And then lower your foot down and take a pause. Let's do the other side. This time, take your left foot, step it forward, come onto the toes of your back foot, steady your eyes, and as you feel ready, begin to tilt a little forward. Being gentle, purposeful, just being in your truth of what is the best place to be in this pose right here. And then slowly come on up. Bring your hands to your heart and face forward for a moment. We're going to do what we did at the beginning with our arms, just gentle lift. So inhale, reach up, maybe press your palms. Exhale, lower your arms, maybe wrap them and come all the way in for a hug. Inhale, reach your arms up, press your palms. Exhale, lower them and wrap them. This time, reach your arms up and then let's side bend. So you can keep both arms up or drop your right arm down. And let's reach over to the right. Gentle breath in. Gentle breath out. Gentle breath in. Gentle breath out. Take both arms up, side bend the other way. Either the one arm drops or both arms go over. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and breath out. Take both arms up, press your palms, draw them down in front of you. Good, and then rest one or both hands on your heart. You can have your eyes opened or closed just here in this moment. Let's all really slow it down and notice the truth. What are you sensing right now after 20 minutes of movement? How do you feel? What do you notice? There's no right answer, and it's okay if you don't have one right away. Just slowing down to notice is the first part of practicing truthfulness. What are your thoughts like right now? What's the truth in your thoughts? Take a gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. Gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. So you're welcome to stay on your mat and continue to breathe and check in with yourself. You're welcome to continue on your mat doing some other poses. Or if you're done, that's okay too, right? I'm done. So when we're thinking about practicing Satya truthfulness, the first step is being willing to slow down enough to begin to notice what we're feeling in our bodies, to notice what our intuition or our gut feelings are telling us, to notice what signals our bodies are sending us. And this is a journey. You don't need to know how to do it all at once, but the awareness that we need to slow down first, and that's the tool that we can use in our healing and our recoveries. And when we slow down, we can begin to listen to the truth and then figure out what are the next steps we need to take. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good day.